You're a performing artist and you want people to come to your shows. That's the whole point, right? But too many people I see online putting out content to promote their shows that's just boring. And that's if you have the guts to put yourself out there and promote your shows in the first place. So when you just do a data dump, like here's the show and here's the date and the place and that's it, it's not surprising that you're having trouble getting people to your shows. Hi, I'm Fiona, and it is my passion and my purpose to help you build a profitable business. Subscribe to my channel, join my free Facebook group, follow me on Instagram, and all the rest. Now, let's dive in. What content should you be posting in order to get people to your shows? Now, this came up actually really recently in my free Facebook community. This is really a hub for the entrepreneurial-minded performing artist. And so we're asking the right questions. This question, how can I entice people to come to my shows? This is a good question. What I love about it is that you're not starting with just how can I get people to my shows? Because it's not about getting them there. It's not about coercing or nagging or convincing, okay? It's really about enticing. It's about creating desire. It's about making your shows feel irresistible. Like, God forbid, if they weren't able to come, they'd truly be disappointed. So truly, there are a lot of ways that you can entice people, that you can create desire, that you can make your shows sound irresistible. And in this YouTube video, we are going to focus on just one strategy. And that strategy is to create curiosity. It's to create excitement and anticipation. Have you ever thought about how to create curiosity in coming to your shows? Like how to create curiosity around what it was that you were even doing? Have you ever thought of that before? So why curiosity? Well, the human being is designed to be curious. We're like cats that way. And so when something comes up that makes us curious, we want to find out more. We want to dive in and explore. We want to be in the know, right? That's why gossip is such a thing. So recently I executed a strategy like this to promote my Facebook community, and it really paid off. I had this idea that I wanted to go live to talk about the new direction that the group was going to take. Instead of going, hey, I'm going to go live because I want to talk about the new direction and how I'm going to be supporting you more and giving you more live trainings and all the rest, I said, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I created a graphic to express that excitement. And I said, I'm so excited. I'm going to be going live. I have something really special to tell you. Curious? And then the next day I was like, oh, this is so exciting. A Facebook reveal and revamp. I can't wait to give you all the details. And what ended up happening is that I had people in the group and my clients actually reaching out and saying, I can't wait till Friday. Is it Friday yet? I want to know. I want to hear the details. So this is what happens when you create excitement and when you tease little bits of information. So teasing is part of this. You're going to tease pieces of information without revealing the whole thing. So the big strategy here to create curiosity is twofold. One is to tease bits of information at a time, and the second is to actually plan ahead. What are you going to release when? What are the elements of this upcoming show that you could release that would be exciting to release and to promote and to tease in order? So I'm going to give you some examples of a timeline in a moment, but first let's explore some of the things that you could be teasing, that you could be creating curiosity around. How about for opera and musical theater that it's a new role? So instead of just saying, I booked the role, I'm so excited and this is what it is, you say, oh my gosh, I booked a new role and I can't wait to tell you what it is. Do you see the difference? I booked the role, here it is, versus I booked the role, I can't wait to tell you. And then you don't tell them right away. You hold something back, and then you have more to say and more to share. You could also say, you could tell them, I'm so excited, I booked a new role, I can't wait to tell you how it came to be. And then the next day you tell them the story about how you booked the role. Other things that you could tease or share in pieces. The new venue, the new collaboration, the new configuration of your band, the new song you're working on, the branding around the flyer, the new merch that's coming out, the new costume. So many ways to have fun with this. Is this making sense? Let me know in the comments. So here are two things to pay attention to in terms of building that anticipation. The first one is to don't say exactly what it is. Like the new role, don't say what the role is. The new venue, don't say what the venue is. You say there is a new venue. Maybe you say a couple things about describing the venue, but you don't say exactly what the venue is. And then the other one is just don't give all the details away at once. So what this does is it creates an opportunity for you to keep talking about the show that's coming up, to keep building excitement and anticipation and enthusiasm without being boring, without repeating the same details like the place, the date, the time over and over again. It's instead bringing your audience on a journey with you. Now, my next tip around this creating curiosity is to just skip the by the way vibes. I just so often come across posts online that are like, by the way, I've got a new show coming up. Even if they don't say by the way, maybe they say save the date, but it just feels like it's a by the way. Like they don't really believe you're going to be excited about it. And honestly, this is because they're trying to avoid disappointment themselves. They don't want to share their own excitement and anticipation in fear that you won't feel excited too. And honestly, I really understand that because when I was growing up, I wanted to be a singer and I started taking singing lessons, but I didn't tell people because I didn't want them to know how seriously I was taking it. Because what if they didn't think I was any good? So sad. So my point is that you have to be truly, truly, truly excited. You have to let your own enthusiasm, your own emotion be contagious. Okay, so now let's get into an example timeline that you might use. So you know you have a gig coming up. So the first thing you could say is, I've got something really exciting coming. And that's it. And then the next thing you could say is, I'm gonna be performing at a new venue, but you don't share the venue. Then you say, okay, save the date. We've got the date locked and loaded. I can't wait to reveal where it's going to be. Then you do your new venue reveal. Here it is. This is where I'm going to be performing. It's so exciting. Then you say, I've got new branding coming out with the flyer. It's really going to get across the vibe of this concert. I can't wait to share it with you. Now, the merch, I've got an idea for a new t-shirt and I can't wait to kind of play with it. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Next one. Oh yes, this merch idea, it's working and I can't wait to share it with you. But what I can share today is the new flyer. Oh my gosh, here it is. Isn't it awesome? I just put together the costume for the concert. Ooh, it's so cute. I can't wait to share it with you. Next one. Remember the merch? It's done. This is a tiny quick peek, but you can only get it at the concert or at the gig or at the show. Remember how I was telling you about the costume? Look, don't you love it? Etc., etc., etc. Do you get the idea? This is really not that hard. It's just that we don't want to commit ourselves fully because we're scared people won't be as excited as we are. And you just may never have thought of doing this before. I mean, truly, this is the job of those agents, managers, and labels. This is what they're doing. But now we can do it for ourselves with social media. So where can you do this? Basically anywhere on social media. You're just going to slightly adjust it based on whether it's a reel or an Instagram story or a LinkedIn post or a Facebook post. Wherever it is, you'll just adjust it to that platform. But you can absolutely do this kind of teasing and building curiosity and anticipation anywhere in any kind of social media post. To your email list, for sure. One final reminder, all of this is riding on your true, authentic emotion. The more excited you are, the more excited your audience will be as well. Little tip, if you're having trouble really believing that your audience cares, I would like for you to imagine that you're talking to one person. And that one person is like your best friend or your mom or whoever it is in your life that really is as excited as you are or more so for your performances. Okay, so I hope you found this useful. As always, join my free Facebook community. I made it especially for performing artists. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my channel here, and all the rest. I hope that this video has really helped you to understand how to create curiosity and anticipation so that you can get more people to your shows. Just remember, it's going to require practice and experimentation, and you've got this, okay? Now, if you liked this video, go ahead and watch these videos next. You've got a voice. You deserve to be heard. and the world deserves to hear you.